There once lived a poor woman who stayed alone with her little daughter. Her husband had traveled far away, desperately searching for a livelihood. Life was already difficult for them, but one day her daughter fell seriously ill with a high fever. The mother tried all she could, but nothing worked. She had no money for medicine, no relatives nearby to run to, and no neighbors who could help. Helpless, she sat beside her sick child, weeping bitterly and pleading with God for mercy. That night she went to bed without dinner. Worry and hunger pressed heavily on her heart. In the dead of night, around 2 a.m., a sudden knock echoed on the door. Trembling, the mother called out, "Who is it?" A calm voice answered, "I am the doctor." Confused but desperate, she slowly opened the door, and there stood a doctor with his medical bag in hand. He asked firmly, "Where is the sick child?" Pointing to her daughter, she watched as he examined the little girl. After a thorough check, he prescribed the correct medicine that could bring healing. But as he stood at the door preparing to leave, he paused and asked, "Where is my payment?" Embarrassed, the mother whispered, "I don't have any money, sir." The doctor frowned in disbelief. "Do you have no shame? You called me in the middle of the night. I came all the way here, and now you say you cannot pay?" Tears welled up in the woman's eyes. "I swear to you, I never called you. I don't even own a phone. My husband is far away, and we are alone. We have nothing." The doctor, shocked, quickly pulled out his phone to check the call log. To his astonishment, there was no record of any call. At that very moment, he froze, realizing what had happened. The reason he came was not because of a phone call, it was because of a dream. God had placed a vision in his heart that guided him to this very home at this exact moment. Overcome with emotion, the doctor listened to the woman's story and understood that God himself had sent him to be a vessel of hope. With tears in his eyes, he rushed out, only to return with more medicine, food, and supplies for the poor mother and her child. The lesson is clear. Whoever places their full trust in God will never be abandoned. He may not always show up the way we expect, but he will always show up at the right time. Be sincere in your faith, for God will never let you down. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to be reminded that God never forgets his children. And drop "Lord, I put my trust in you" below if you believe his timing is always perfect. Thank you for watching. The Lord bless you. Amen.